Hey everyone, I'm back, and we seem to be having an issue today. We had some rain over here, so I don't know if that has something to do. We had some serious storming going on here today, so I don't know if that has something to do with the quality of the live feed. But basically, what I was saying was, I really, really worked hard at becoming this person that um, was successful, not just in making money. And I know that's the society that we're in. Let me talk about that for a moment. We are living in a society, ladies, where we are having to choose between career or family. Um, and I just feel that that's not how things were back in the day. That's not how things were in biblical times. In biblical times, you had someone who was the carpenter, you had someone who was the laborer, you had someone who was, who used to sew by hand, you had someone who was the baker. So everyone did something that contributed to society. And so it was almost like, your service for my service kind of thing. And so there was the whole energy behind the work they were doing was that of, giving was equal to receiving, that kind of thing. And so the society that we're in right now is so geared towards us getting our coin and getting our purse. You know, we seem to have lost the whole art of having success in all areas of our lives. And I was determined to be that woman, that I was going to reclaim that. I was going to be the person that my family was going to be intact. My relationship with my man was going to be intact. My home was going to be gorgeous. My purse was going to be full. I was going to be spiritually growing and have a fantastic relationship with God, and I was going to be healthy. That is what I've always wanted, and somehow I was going to experience that. And what that meant for me was, like, I had to be a person that was no longer judging. I had to become a person that let go of ideals from other people and really got connected to what was my ideal and what was right for me. And so the the years and years and years of looking outside of myself, looking externally for answers, got me to a certain point. It served me to a certain point. Then it got to a point where I could no longer look outside for my answers and for my validation. One of the things I shared with one of my clients yesterday in our one-on-one conversation was, I recommended a book, and the first thing she said was, well, what format do you think I should get the book in? And I said to her very politely and lovingly, I said, well, how do you consume information? What's the best way for you? I said, for me, it's a book because I like to read and I love to highlight all my books. I have a library full of books. I'm a reader and I like to highlight. I like to dog ear. I like to come back to things. That's me. What is your style? And she had to ponder. And then I just politely said, honey, you've got to be okay with your own voice. You've got to be okay with trusting that you know what's best for you. God's in you. And it caused us both to pause because I can empathize with that, just that default response of, tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. If you tell me what to do, I'll do it. And to be honest with you, society has really capitalized on that, and it was by design. I want you to understand. It was by design. All of our conditioning through the TV, media, news, through what we heard in our religious facilities, what we heard in our homes, designed to keep us a certain way, to train us up a certain way. But what the world is needing now is women who can think for themselves, is women who can trust internally that they're being guided by God, women who are tuned into that, women who have done the work to let go of the old conditioning and start to really live from a place from within and really trust and understand that they're cared for and that they walk with the authority of God. And divine the group that I'm putting together, the Goddess Mind Up Level. I keep want to call it divine because it is divine, but it's, to me, it's like we're creating goddesses and goddess-like thinking. And a goddess thinker is a woman who can come from a place of creativity, from a place of inner trust, from a place of healthy thinking, from a place of expansion and growth. You know, and letting go of the old constrictions and the old philosophies and the old ideologies that can only take you to a certain place. For us to usher in this new level of consciousness that man is going to be operating at, for us to usher in being able to attract women and men into our circle who don't want to be sold to, who want to be able to shop and be led and escorted. For to become that woman, you've got to come from a different place. You've got to come from a higher level of thinking. That is the foundation of the Goddess Mind Up Level Incubator. I put together what I have now coined the energetics of alignment. And it's simple in terms of what it looks like, but it's you've got to become masterful at each part of it. So it's the belief that leads to your thinking, that leads to your feelings, that leads to your actions, and of course, that leads to your results, and it's all guided by your intention, grounded by your environment. That is the energetics of alignment. Specifically, in the Up Level Incubator, we will be diving into thoughts. Specifically, pervasive thoughts. The ones that you're not really conscious of, but the ones that actually are running the show. I'm going to teach you and show you my method of identifying your thoughts and being able to uproot the beliefs that is governing those thoughts or that thought so that you can shift your situation. And it can be instantaneously, it can be spontaneously. It's just an aha that's needed. It doesn't have to take long. And I am also gifting people who sign up for the Goddess Mind Up Level with one of my Theta Healing meditations. And that is going to be a surprise for those who sign up. This is deep work, intimate, sacred work, and work that I'm so proud to bring to the world. And I'm starting with you ladies in this beautiful community. So we will be meeting this Sunday from 12 p.m. CST to 3 p.m. CST, and we're going to be recording it for those of you that want to join us. Now, I have to say this. I'm being totally honest when I say this to you. The level of electricity and magnetism that we've had when we've come together has each time created some type of electrical something. Case in point, I just had the live feed shut down. That has been happening. So I'm going to try to record it. That is my intention. But if you can join us live, then you want to be there. If for no other reason, to be in that space, to be in that vortex, to be in that environment in which we will be intentionally up-leveling your way of thinking, intentionally plowing through stinking thinking, intentionally creating a platform for you to begin to come in and bring your pervasive thoughts and ideas, and let's plow through them in a community. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be divine. And I'm truly hoping that you all will gift yourself with this opportunity to join us in this incubator. This is the first time that I'm doing this, and it's based upon the work that I know to be true from my own experience, allowing me to heal in my body, healing fibroids, letting go of fibroids naturally with no surgery, with no medicines, no doctor visits, spontaneously healing fibroids, allowing me to heal in my marriage of 25 years. We have gone through so many ups and downs, so many, to now being completely supported in my marriage, having beautiful kids, two of which are entrepreneurs, one of which is an A student, and living in my beautiful home, and now making plans to start to get some more real estate on board. You know, it's my dream life. And for a while there, I wouldn't share because I felt it was bragging and stuff like that. But I've also come to realize that I was doing everyone a disservice by not cluing you in as to what I did. This is what I'm going to be sharing with you at a very fundamental level, but enough for you to be able to dive in and get results. So I'm going to leave the link here and invite you to join me for the Goddess Mind Up Level Incubator. We're going to be going together on Sunday. It's going to be powerful. it's going to be life changing. It's going to be transformative. So join me in this first round. You definitely want to do this because after this, I'm sure it's going to go. We're going to take it out to a lot of people, and God only knows how that's going to work. So I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So join us now in this incubator while we're keeping it private and intimate with just the ladies in this group. Join us, join us, join us. I will leave the link. And if you've got any questions, please leave the questions in the comments. I'll be watching over the comments. I will be glad to answer those questions for you. All right. I look forward to serving you, working with you, and helping you to up level and become this amazing, beautiful goddess and allowing that goddess to emerge. God bless you, and I will see you Sunday in the incubator. Take care.